Oh, hey there, people. It's friggin' almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just got out of bed. Yep, that happened. Friggin', we had a power failure. Thunderstorm power failure. I slept through it, sat there, I rolled over, and I looked at my clock, and my clock said it was flashing 4:30, and I'm like, holy fuck, I slept in, I missed work. Grab my phone, look, it's like 2:40 in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, thank God, but I just wasted my entire day. Like, I didn't really have things to do today, but I had things to do today. No, really. But you know what, like, a lot of you know I need to reshingle my roof. You can tell, you look at it, shingles are starting to fold over each other, it looks like ass. I might be able to get 2 more years tops out of those shingles. I'm gonna have to drop a new roof. Well, there's this technology that some people were dicking around with, solar powered shingles. Like they're I guess ceramic based, and each shingle is a solar panel, basically generating 12 volts at, I think they said it was like 20 watts a shingle. No, I think it was 7 watts a shingle or something like that. I can't remember the exact information, but I believe it was 7 watts a shingle. Now, if that technology existed where I could purchase it, I know it'd be expensive as frig, way more costly than just shingling the roof. But imagine if I did the whole roof in those panels and the garage roof in those panels, got some like batteries or power storage in the basement in the crawl space, we'll put them down there, even though if they erupt the whole house is gone. But that's fine. Or we could load them into the shed in the garage, the back shed, keep them out of the house, so if they do pop like a zit, not a big deal. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, puppy? It cracked into the camera. Why are you always in your crate? Is it because the plastic's cold on your belly? Yeah, you are a warm puppy. You are very warm. Yeah, you are. But like the power that would create would be awesome. Now obviously in the winter when snow lands on it, that would be a pain in the arse because it would probably stick unless they got some sort of a heater core into them. That would prevent that, you know, keeps the plates nice and hot. When it gets a temperature drop, like I don't know how that would work here in Canada, but you want to go outside? I'll let the dog out. But like, you know, if that did actually work, because my house sees sun all day, every day, non-stop. So, go potty. Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah, last night when I got home from work, I get out of the car and I see all these things bouncing around on the ground. If you remember the oil change video, I pointed over here and said, oh look, it's a little battle toad. A little frog bouncing. There's like 17 of them bouncing across my yard because right now it feels like the swamplands of Dagobah out here. But like really, if I were to get those solar shingles, there is a ton of room up there for them. And the back side of the house is even crazier with room because like if you look, there's more of an angle coming down here. And because they extended the roof after they put the add-on on in the back, at that kitchen area, this is all an add-on. Originally, the house only came up to right there, and then it went straight up and across and ended. They basically put an add-on into it for back here and extended it down. So if I were to basically run solar shingles all along there, that would catch a lot of light. Oh, look at that, it's all dead, nice. But same with this roof here. And then I could use this back shed area for the battery storage and get some serious 0-gauge wire to pipe all the power into the house's fuse box. Fuck, we could go off grid. I'm hearing noises over here. But I threw all that fertilizer in here. See what it would do. So far, not impressed. I'm probably going to bury this on my next days off. Frig it, we'll just grab that sand that's growing a bunch of plants out of it. Are those thistles? Those are totally thistles coming out of there, aren't they? Ew, so, mushrooms. Want to do some shrooms? But, yeah, those are thistles. Fuck's sakes. That's how fertile this soil is. Yeah, we'll end up tossing all this back in as much as possible and throw the rest back there or whatever. And we'll bury this all up and then flatten it and lay down some seed and hope it turns into grass. And I still have to put my mower blade on, the lawnmower. So that'll be probably on Thursday or Friday. If it's raining on Thursday, what I might do is we'll come into the garage and we'll fix the mini bike as well. Black bike needs a weld job. Where the motor mount is, well, that's been fucked for a while. I showed you guys that. I tried to fix it before, it didn't work. You gotta go from underneath. Oh, hey, white balance there. There you go. But you gotta go from underneath to do it. Otherwise, forget it. You know what bothers me about him is I'll let him out at night, he won't go potty. Which makes me think he's pissing and shitting somewhere in this house. And it's not on the carpet. It's like he found a new spot to fucking lay loafs. So I just want to take a look around for some dog. I don't smell dog shit. And usually when he craps, you can tell. Like he wouldn't be able to get back here, so that's alright. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Got an itch? Scratch. Yeah, I don't know if he is crapping down here or not. Another thing I gotta do is get this TV fixed. Frig. I gotta get the control box for it, the power board. I could just pull the old one and replace the capacitors, but you can buy a brand new board for it for like 23 bucks. Capacitor's already soldered on, ready to go. So why waste my time soldering and desoldering shit when I can just buy one that's already done and just fucking bang her in and hook it up and be done. And then I'll have another 32-inch TV to not use. Well, I'm gonna have to make my lunch soon, and we're gonna have to head off. I wanted to show you guys what I ended up doing last night after I got home, because my dart collection was inadequate. So let me show you. You're gonna spin? You're gonna bang in anything? Wow, that spins a lot. Basically, I moved the Atlantis to the iStick 30 because it sits on there without needing the extension. Not too bad, not too bad. I moved the Sub-Tank Mini to the iStick 50. I dig it, don't even need a shovel. And then I bust out El Clasico, the GX200 by Dovpo, the mechanical, because this is the only thing I have that'll hit the wattage needed to fire this thing right. And it fires it right. And I wasn't sure if those 0.3 ohm coils were actually authentic Aspire technology, and it turns out I ran the code and it came back certified. So I didn't know Aspire made 0.3 ohm coils for the friggin' Atlantis. When I saw the ohmage, I was like, holy crap, I'm running an Atlantis 2 coil. I didn't think you could do that. No, it came back a certified Atlantis coil. So right on. For those people looking for that extra low ohmage on your Atlantis, apparently there is an option for it, and Mike sells the coils over at the Vape shop, the electronic cigarette store. So if you need to get some 0.3 ohm coils, the electronic cigarette store in North Bay, Sudbury, London, Ontario, and Sarnia, Ontario has them. I think those are the only locations he has. He might have a store in Sault Ste. Marie, I'm not sure. But I know for a fact those 4 areas exist. So you can go there and get your 0.3 ohm coils, 20 bucks for a 5-pack. Now, I was going to order them off a Can Vape, because after, like, when I went to the store yesterday, I thought it was closed. Turns out it wasn't. I was going to order the coils off Can Vape. But then I realized they want 20 bucks per pack, and after the government takes their share, so it ends up being $45 once tax and everything applies, and then it's like $10 to $15 shipping, and you got to wait 2 days. By going to Mike's store, I paid the same damn price, got the coils, and I didn't have to wait, and I didn't have to pay shipping. So sometimes buying locally is good. Sometimes buying the equipment locally is kind of expensive. Like the online stores, they give you a deal because, like Can Vape, for instance, has probably ran out of Buddy's basement. He probably doesn't have like a warehouse floor. He's probably running it right out of his house as a tax write-off. So he can afford to basically sell you the iStick 50 for like 10 bucks above cost, you know? So you're buying the iStick 50 from Can Vape for like 60 bucks, where you go to a brick and mortar store like the Vapor Shop, Electronic Cigarette Canada, It's Not Smoke, It's Vapor, any of those stores, and they're asking like 100 bucks for one of these, because brick and mortar stores are fucking expensive to run. You got your heat, you got your power, and it's not like you pay your gas bill and your power bill the way I do. You got to pay commercial. Same damn energy, they just charge you more for it. It's friggin' stupid. You know, you got your rent, and I know some of the buildings, like Mike's told me some of the rents on his building, and I was like, holy crap, like I got to get into buying big buildings and renting them out, because man, that's a lot of money to make in a month. That's a big chunk of cake. So yeah, but you know, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. If you want to support your local stores and pay the extra money, give her. Sometimes it's better that way, so if you do have a problem, you can just take it back to them instead of dealing with an online vendor who might not give you any support. So it's all in your call. Sorry for the vape talk. Some people love it, a lot of people hate it. It's the way she goes. I remember when Felix used to sleep there too. She likes it because I got the window open here, eh? So she can get the fresh air underneath beating on her body. Try and cool down a little bit, right, Kitten Witten? Can I get a meow? Scampers? Can I get a meow? Scampers. Okay. Anyway, I need to come downstairs, make myself a lunch, and it's off to work to go make some cheddar. See, he's back in his crate laying down because I got this window cracked a bit and I got a board in the bottom to prevent anybody from breaking in, and it lets the air come in so Oreo can enjoy some nice cool air, and the bottom of his crate being plastic gets cooler than the floor, so he likes that. And it's freaking shitty weather right now. It's muggy. Muggy, muggy, muggy. I've been thinking about getting a freaking, what do I want to call it, a ceiling fan for here. Get one that hangs a little bit lower, about to the height where the chandelier is. Should easily clear the roof, and then I can get the air circulating down here hooked up to that switch. I'm thinking about it. What do you think? You say bath bounce. Anyway, people, it's time to get off to work, go earn that paycheck so we can afford to buy more shit to fix the car. Let's get the hell out of here. I just realized the clip on my right-hand side friggin' wiper's about to let go. I'll have to fix that when we get to work because, fuck man, these wipers are shit. Like, why couldn't they come up with a clipping system that actually friggin' works? Oh well. We'll fix that when we get to work, not a big deal. But, yeah, another 30-degree day out today, people. Friggin' hotter than hell. Hotter than hell. Would hate to be a construction worker working in this sweaty mess. Go home smelling like road tar and dirt and sweat. Just find it so weird. Like, that's the thing is, you go to other places where it's like 30 degrees, but it's not humid, so it's not so bad. It's when you got that humidity involved that shit just gets really gross, you know? And that's the problem North Bay has, is it's just such a humid place. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that ceiling fan. I was talking to Dad about it, and he's like, oh, that's easy. The wiring's already there. You just got to run it. Go out, buy a ceiling fan, and run it. Like, if you need a hand, give me a call. I'll come over and do it for you if you have. I have to. But, no, it should be pretty easy. There's only 3 wires going to a light, right? Your power, your, I don't know, positive and negative, which doesn't apply with AC current, so then, well, it probably does. Anyway, it's been a while since I've taken electronics or electricity class. It was back in grade 9, and I still remember a lot of it, but, well, I know enough to get by. I just don't know the proper terms. But, like, I know white goes to silver, black goes to bronze, and your ground goes to the grounding, usually a green screw on the guy. Unless they're not color coordinated, then you just wing it. But ground is usually right to a metal bracket on the actual light fixture. And then just bolt the son of a bitch to the roof or the ceiling, and you're done. You're done. Like, welcome to ceiling fan world. And I do like the idea of having a ceiling fan in that kitchen because it would really circulate the air a lot. Like, a lot of people keep asking me, what the hell is that fan in that grate at the top of the stairs? Like on the top of the kitchen wall. And when you're coming down the stairs, what is that? Well, that was a solution that somebody put into the house a while back because the stairwell is bad for trapping heat. And they figured, well, we'll blast all the heat into the kitchen and then we'll just send it out the window. The easiest solution is just to open the window at the top of the stairs and let the heat escape from there. And that'll cause like a vacuum effect, causing cool air to come in from the bottom while hot air is escaping from the top. And that's what I've been doing lately because the house is like super, it's hard to sleep at night. Another night of next to no sleep because of overheating. Like, I kept waking up. I went to bed last night at about 3 in the morning and I woke up at 9. No, I woke up at 7, feeling groggy and shit. Went and took a piss, let the dog out, and then went and laid back down, and then I woke up at 2:40, which is friggin' awesome. I feel like I haven't slept, but obviously I did. But it was obviously a restless sleep because, frig, like, the heat, man, the heat. It's times like this I wish I had a little portable air conditioner, but with the cost of my hydro rates, thanks, I'll pass, you know? And that's the thing, It's like, I know the Canadian government wanted to ban the use of personal energy, like people installing solar panels and wind turbine generators, and, you know, if you have a running brook on your property, installing a little water mill to basically cultivate that energy and reuse it. The government was trying to put a ban out to stop anybody from doing that because they want to, like right now, the power in Ontario is governed by the government. They have Crown Corporation, the Hydro, Ontario Hydro is under the Crown. So they're making bank off hydro sales. Why would they want to sell that? Only thing I can think of is so that they're no longer liable for increased hydro rates, increased power bills. They don't have the population of Ontario bitching them out because the hydro rates went up $50 a month. Because somebody over there wants to pad their wallet with more friggin' cash, you know? Fuck. That's just like my Focus, my old Focus in front of me. Except for I had dual exhaust on a 4-cylinder. It was fake dual, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so like here in Ontario, the power is controlled by the government, so they're making bank off of us. But what pisses me off is they're making all this extra hydro, they're charging us an arm and a leg for it, but they're practically giving it away to like Quebec and over the creek to Michigan. You know, they're giving away our excess power for next to nothing. But in order to recoup the cost to make that power, they're charging us extra. That's what they're doing, and it's complete bullshit. So would privatizing hydro be a bad thing? I honestly don't know. If we get better rates and it doesn't cost us as much to friggin' do the same thing we're doing now, then yeah, it's a damn good thing. But the fact that the hydro rates are so bloody high, it's not cool at all. And the fact that the government wanted to friggin' put a shoehorn in people making their own power is pretty ridiculous if you ask me. Oh, they're really working hard to get this gardening project done. Crazy bunch of bastards. Anyway, I'm parking right here because they don't have it marked off. Yeah, they're working really hard to get that shit done. They must do it at night after I leave or something. Oh, looks like my buddy's got his Super out. That thing's turbocharged too. Only one problem with it. It's a fucking automatic, right? Turbocharged with an automatic, it's like having a big cock and without the ability to get a boner. I don't know, I find, well, the technology in that automatic, yes, the technology in these new automatics, these double clutched, probably different, but in those older style, like my Trans Am for instance, well, the Trans Am being hopped up, it might be able to actually ride through the powertrain enough to benefit from boost. But yeah, I don't know, those turbos and automatics, to me that's wrong. It should be a 5-speed without any turbo. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut the vlog down here and get this shift over with. I might pick up another vlog tonight, I don't know, we'll see what we do. So on that note, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of hydro and generating your own power with solar panels. If you think that's, you know, that should be the way the future's going, right? Got all these companies making like different ways to generate solar power, from sidewalks to shingles to, they're coming out with a technology, it's a window, like your windows on your house will generate electricity. Like soon we'll be able to build a house that produces its own power for life and you won't even need the grid. You could fart this thing out anywhere there's sun, wind, or that's about it I could think of. And it would totally generate the juice you need to run your day, which would be freaking glorious. But anyway, let me know what you think about that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, favorite, and comment. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.